been an artist through all my life, but at some point in my life, I had lost the will to do art. I was going through depression. I was going through a lot of anxiety. I didn't know where my life was going. I had literally lost myself. My first life ovation was I recognize myself. Healing is definitely a lifelong process, but the journey has started. I will still rise from the ashes. That is the spirit that I have. And I will always live by it.
Welcome to another episode of A Spotted Phoenix. We're here with another Phoenix who's going to be sharing her journey, which is truly inspiring. And there are going to be a lot of nuggets to take away from this. But before we get into her story, just welcome back to the community. If you're new here, then take a moment, drop in the comments. What's your name? Where are you from? And what are you doing in life? We would love to hear from you. I am Manali Mehta, the founder of Empowered Body, Mind, Soul, and I am a trainer and a healer who's coming to you with the journeys of truly inspiring people so that you can also get on the same path and live a transforming life. So, the phoenix that we have with us today is, should I say, a rule breaker? No, but she's somebody who has transformed herself by coming into her own, realizing what her passions are, and she knows exactly what it takes to start from scratch and make the most of it. So let's welcome Meghna.
Hi, Manali.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. I'm Meghna Sompura. I'm a mixed media artist. I have started my own art business 2.5 years back, and I live in Mumbai, and I'm a fan of Manali.
Thank you for that, such a nice start. So, as you're sharing your introduction and you're saying you're a fan of mine, would you like to share with people our very first call?
Oh my God. That brings a lot of things, actually. When I first got to know about you, at that time, I should explain to you what my mental state was, right? So I was going through depression since years. I was going through a lot of anxiety. I had uh, literally lost myself. I didn't know how to get myself back. And I didn't know where my life was going and what to do next. I was directionless, and I was literally broken into pieces. I think we just spoke for like 2 minutes. I told you, I asked you that, Manali, will you please take my sessions? And you said, no, I don't think you need sessions. I think you should just join my Vinton program. And I think most of your problems will be healed through that. And then after that, we will see. And I said, okay. I didn't know what to think at that point. But after I got the package of Vinton, I came to know that this is the path for me and you are the right person.
All right. So that first call was a little shocking for you, got you on the path of Win 10, right? Which was year 2020,
Yeah.
November 2020. Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Right. So that was your mindset when you started Win 10. What happened during the journey of Win 10 with you?
During the journey of Vinton, I there was so much of transformation in me going on because first of all, the life formation that you give, that changes your life. That literally changes your life because I don't know how you do it, how I don't know how you take it out. For me, like from person to person, it's a different thing. And for every person, it just changes from within. The mindset changes, the belief system changes. It changes, like the minute you get the life information and you start to practice it,
Mhm.
it changes a whole, your whole life. When I said, when right now I said that I had literally lost myself, my first life ovation was I recognize myself. So that itself, i was I was into tears when I got my life formation, because I knew what I was going through. And I knew that I needed help. I knew that I needed support in this, but I didn't know from where, and I just got it. So yeah, I was in tears, and Vinted helped me through, like, Vinted changed my life 360 degrees. I can say that.
So, as we always say, right, when the time is right and all you need to do is ask, you shall receive it.
Yes.
So, the life formation was something that transformed you, got you on your journey to finding yourself again. So, what was that year like for you as you were finding yourself?
It was, see, finding yourself is always difficult. It's not that easy, because you have lost yourself in so many relationships and in so many things, so many different things in life, in situations. And to bring yourself back to yourself, and first of all to realize that the importance of yourself first. I found that, because I didn't have that concept till then. Till then, I was into the concept that everyone else is important but you. And I came to know that no, journey starts from yourself first. So you cannot ignore yourself and then give importance to everybody else. It's not possible for you to go on like that. And Vinton taught me that. Vinton brought me my self-worth back, my self-esteem back.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who I was. I didn't know, I had lost myself. I used to
Okay.
miss myself when I was as a child, and Vinton brought that back inside in me. And that confidence, that that kindness to myself.
So let's take a step back into the journey so that we can understand it better. What were your experiences in life which made you feel you've lost yourself?
Okay. So, since my childhood, I had gone through multiple traumas and abuses.
Mm-hmm.
And, uh, you know, as a child, when you go through such kind of things, you you are helpless. You don't know what to do with it, right? And uh, after a while, it was it was like that. For me, it was like, it's okay, because it has happened before, so it's okay now, I can take it. But I didn't know the concept of law of reflection at that point of time, that I am telling the universe that it's okay, and
Hmm.
it's not okay. It's not okay for anybody. And you should realize that it's not okay, and you should take steps towards it. You should put those boundaries before you, which is very important. And I didn't know my boundaries at that point of time. And that I got to know through Vinton, that there are emotional boundaries that you have to draw. There are mental boundaries that you have to draw. There are physical boundaries that you have to draw towards people, towards situations. And
Mm-hmm.
if you don't do that, such cycles keep on repeating itself. Through different people, you will go through same experiences. which is which I knew that I was going through the same cycles again and again, but I didn't know the reason. And I came to know the reason through law of reflection, which Manali taught, of course. And I came to know this realization that, oh my God. And after that, the whole thing changed for me.
So, if we take it a little deeper, you started to realize that there are certain belief patterns which are what was making it repeat again and again in your life.
Yes,
And Winten supported you in breaking those patterns so you could end it and start healthier relationships and create healthier boundaries for
absolutely.
yourself, right?
Absolutely.
So, what were the techniques of Winten which enabled you to do this?
Okay. So, in Wintend, we go, uh, we get introduced to many concepts which I didn't have any idea about, like law of attraction, law of reflection, and a lot of such concepts which really enables you from within to change, to bring that change in your life, right? And most effective tool was MRR, which really helped me heal a lot, not just emotionally and mentally, but also physically. I had gone through so many physical problems, and MRR literally helped me heal those. And I'm not exaggerating anything, but literally, like, each I had gone through specialist, I had gone to homeopathist, I had gone to a lot of doctors, and they couldn't heal my breathing issues, my uh, the infections that I had in my lungs and stuff. I was coughing all the time, and I didn't know where it came from. And Vintent helped me, and the healing sessions with Manali helped me realize where it was coming from. It was stemming from my
Mhm.
emotional issues, and also MRR helped me to heal those issues. So, a lot of things that Manali has taught are helping. And also, I cannot forget graphotherapy. The graphology course that I did with Manali, it really helped me know myself so much better. And there were some points where I got realizations where it just brought me to tears, that oh my God, I didn't know this about myself, and I was just going through hell because of it.
So, as you got to know yourself, you started finding your passion. Share that story of how it allowed you to find your passion and get started on the business that you're so keen on now, right now.
So I have I have been an artist through all my life, but at some point in my life, I had lost the will to do art
Mhm.
itself. The depression was so much that I didn't have the will to do anything. I I left music. I left doing art. I was not doing anything at that point of time. And when I got separated, and when I got my divorce, and I had to start my life from scratch. I didn't have anything with me, not a penny. I just walked out of that house without a penny in my pocket. And after doing Vinten, and after few sessions of meditations with Manali, in those meditation sessions, I realized what my passion was. Because there was a time, I still remember that meditation where you said that just imagine yourself doing something that you love. And that at that point of time, I just got the picture of myself where I was painting in between mountains, and I was just I was feeling so content and so much in peace at that time. I just knew that I want to do this. And why did I lose it? You know? And at that was the moment I realized that I have to go on with this. This is my journey. This is my purpose. And this is my passion. And that thing got me into my art business. So right now I'm working with multiple medias. I'm doing art for people. I'm making few nice art products and I'm selling them. So that is my small art business. But yeah, so that got me into it.
So, as your business is growing, how did you also overcome the depression that you were talking about, moving out of a marriage, moving out of a home that you were comfortable with, a known situation, and restarting everything? At that point, I'm sure the depression would have kicked in a lot more strongly. Did your art enable you? Did Vinted enable you? What was supporting you to go through the journey?
Both the things helped me.
Okay.
Vinton, my sessions with Manali. See, I think after I want to share this with everyone that everybody in this life go through something or the other which we get baggage from, and that baggage we are not able to handle from with ourselves. Like we cannot do it by ourselves. We need support, we need help, and we should not be ashamed of getting that help. It's very important. And I was in depression, I was going through so much of anxiety, and Vinted and therapy with Manali, healing sessions with Manali helped me so much getting healed. And when you get healed, you you literally start your life in a positive sense. Because when you're not healed and you are broken, you will project that brokenness to others, which is not fair to the people around surrounding you. It's not fair. And healing helped me heal my relationships also. And the techniques that Manali used, like one thing, hate letters. Yeah, I wrote a lot of hate letters, a lot of them. I just put myself into it because the my whole life I didn't express myself to anybody. I needed that outlet. I needed it. I didn't know how to. I didn't know I had so much within me, and I had to get it out. So hate letters really helped me. It is called hate letters, but it is mainly expressing myself. So yeah, that helped me heal a lot of my traumas, a lot of the situations that I was going through.
So, as you were writing these hate letters and you were starting to recognize yourself through these different methods, what happened with certain relationships in your life? Did people start leaving your life? Did you get new people in your life? What was happening?
Okay. So first of all, where this is also very difficult, but you have to go through it because you need quality, right? You don't need quantity, and you don't need like crappy people in your life or always bringing you toxicity. It's not the way you live. So when you know your self-worth, when your self-esteem comes back, the first thing that goes out is toxic relationships. So a lot of people from my past just they just went out of my life. When I came to know my boundaries, I came to know who I was, my self-worth, I just couldn't take. I just couldn't take that kind of things. And yeah, that brought quality in my life. And the people I love, it brought positivity in those relationships, because I I learned the value of those relationships. And that brings you gratitude towards people. That brings you that value of that person's efforts towards you. And that those little things, they brought they made my relationship that much better.
So, as these relationships got better, can we take a little detour and talk about, as you were stepping out of the marriage, you also have a daughter. Was there a transition in your relationship with your daughter as well? Because we're talking about ending certain relationships, we're talking about boundaries coming in. Did that how your relationship with your daughter was and how it evolved from there on?
Yes. When I was going through a bad marriage, and I was going through depression, and I was going through so many things all together, I, I, as a mother, I tried my best to to protect my child. At that point of time, I didn't know the concepts of mental health and everything. But at that point of time, I helped her, but I didn't know that what she was going through. I didn't know that. And after going into therapy, after going and after making ourselves aware of what we are going through, actually, of accepting our situations, and going through healing, that brought us into a beautiful healing relationship, where I I realized that I have to listen to her. I didn't know. I was thinking that I was listening to her, but I didn't know that I wasn't. I didn't know that she had so much in her, and she couldn't express it to me. That means that I was not listening. So yeah, our relationship changed a lot because of that, and it's still changing. I'm not saying that we are into a perfect 100, no, but it we are still. And but the best thing that happened to us is that now we express ourselves to each other. Whatever it is, we just say it, and that is the best part in a relationship. And we have become best friends now. We have, like, whatever it is in my life, I will tell her. Whatever it is in her life, she will tell me. And that's how a mother daughter relationship should be. And yeah, so that it is, you can see it is a huge change. So
All right, that's beautiful. And as you're
yeah,
talking about that journey, is that one of the reasons why you had stayed in that marriage for so long for your child?
yeah, that was the only reason that I stayed in that marriage. uh I could have left very early, but I had my daughter, and I knew that she is a very sensitive child, and she needed a family. And she was not at that age. She was in such a tender age at that point. She wouldn't have understood what is happening. And every child needs a mother and a father both. So I couldn't make that decision of leaving that marriage at that point of time because of that. And after she came to that that age, or that understanding, that she knew what was the suffering that I was going through, and what was the suffering, and because of that she was going through a lot of things. So she understood it herself. And after, when she told me that Mama, please, let's just get separated. At that moment of time, I got that courage to leave that house.
So, what was that journey like of holding on for your child? Because a lot of women do struggle and they end up staying in a marriage because they feel there is no way out, or they feel that their child is going to suffer in the process. But what was that transition like for you when you made that change? Did things actually improve for you and your child and with your ex husband as well?
Yes, yes, it did. And okay, so when first of all, I want to share that it is a big stigma in our society that you cannot take a divorce, you cannot be separated. But I I strongly feel now that when you are at that point, when you are losing yourself, that is the last point of a relationship that you can hold on to. When you have that much of toxicity around you, that you cannot live, you cannot breathe for yourself, that's not a good environment to live in. And it's okay. If a relationship gets over, it's okay. It's not a big deal. We have just made it so much of a big deal that we lost the sense that we are losing ourselves. It's not
Mhm.
good. It's not a healthy way of living. So uh when I left, I made sure that everything is positive between me and my husband. That was I don't know, I just had that understanding that I didn't want my child to suffer in a bad relationship between her mother and her father, always fighting. I don't want that. So I made sure that when I got out of the house, I made everybody understand why I was leaving. And I just had one thing in my mind, that even after we live separately, I just wanted a positive relationship with her father also.
Mm.
And I made them understand that when even if I live separately, I want to wish good for you. Right now we both are living together, but we are not able to do that. We are living in negativity, which is not helping the relationship.
Right.
So that, and plus after that we both got into therapy.
Mm-hmm.
We we got our child also into therapy, and every that helped us lot a lot, and our relationship is much more better now.
So beautiful, right? So that way, at least individually, y'all are happy, and there is a sense of stability for all three of y'all that way.
Yes, yes,
So the option of walking out of a marriage doesn't always have to be more trauma and damage. It can actually make relationships even better and healthier as well.
yes, yes.
Great. So, as you were sharing all of these, I am very excited for you to share that in these past couple of years, what are your top five wins?
Ooh. um Most important win for me is getting myself back. The second one is healing. Healing
Hmm.
is definitely a lifelong process. It just doesn't come just like that, but the journey has started.
Hmm.
So that is a major win for me. Getting out of that trauma mindset, the depression, the anxiety, getting out of that and finding my passion, starting my business, and where I am right now. I couldn't have imagined it 5 years back. Living independently, getting myself back, getting my passion, and now I'm living my passion.
And enjoying it
So,
as well.
and enjoying it thoroughly, thoroughly.
All right. Beautiful. We're wishing more power to you for the same.
Thank you so much, Manali, for
So,
everything.
you're welcome. So, as you were sharing all of these, and you've been talking about therapy as well. So, what do you want to tell everybody who's watching about therapy?
Uh, I think that the concept of when we are sick physically, right? We go to a doctor. We go to a doctor. It's a simple thing, and everybody understands that. And we should understand that there is a whole world, whole separate world inside us, which is emotions and mental health. And we don't take care of that at all. Who is there to help us for that?
Hmm.
So we should understand that it is very, very, very important not just to take care of us physically, but to take care of us mentally and emotionally too. And a therapist brings that balance in your life. And it is very, very important to go to a therapist and make yourself aware of what is going on inside you. Because when you get yourself aware, you will come to know what to do next. Otherwise, you are just directionless. And I think that it helps. It not just helps you, but it helps uh, everybody surrounding you, because you just become a better person, a healthy being. When you are healthy, then you will, the surrounding people will be healthy, because your relationships will be healthy. You will be smiling and you'll be happy. So a therapist is the way. Actually advise now a lot of people to go to therapist. Please just go. Don't this is not a matter of shame. It's not. It's not a stigma. It should not be. Your well-being is in your hands, and you should get that support. And there is no shame in asking for help. It's okay.
So aptly put, right? When you are a better person, those around you are also better, or they are also improving as well.
Yes.
Which comes to us talking about the phoenix, just like the series. What is the one quality of a phoenix that you resonate with?
Okay. So Phoenix has always been my spirit bird, and I've got the tattoo, and it says, "Still I rise," which means that whatever happens, wherever I be, whatever situation or the world or life may bring me, I will still rise. And that is the most appealing quality of a phoenix that I resonate with. I will still rise from the ashes. That is the spirit that I have. And I will always live by it. So yeah, Phoenix.
So, wishing you that you rise and you soar and you get to share a lot more success stories with us. So, thank you so much for doing this and sharing your story with everybody.
Thank you so much, Manali, for bringing me here and telling my story. I hope that it helps a lot of people.
I'm sure it will. So we're looking forward in the comments to see what did you guys gain from this story? What did you learn? And what if you have even any other further questions about it where maybe Meghna can inspire you further? You can always drop it in the comments and we can figure it out on how to support you. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Manali. Thanks a lot for a lot of things.
Thank you.